Hi my loves, welcome to a general reading. Everybody is welcome here. I hope everyone is having an amazing time. If you would be interested, I have to stress this, tarot card readings are only available up until the 28th of February. So if you want to have a personal reading, please email me at rubyreadstarot@hotmail.com. Let's see, there will be coaching sessions available as of March, and they're going to be without tarot card readings, but they're personal coaching. So if you want to know more about that, just drop me a note in the chat box. But other than that, all donations are welcome. Please feel free to be kind and share the love. You can find out where to do so in the description box. Alright guys, let's get into the collective energy of everybody watching the reading. What do they need to know in their highest and best good? What can I tell them? What do they need to know? On the 18th of February, the sun moves into the sign of Pisces. Pisces North Node, sun in Pisces, Pisces new moon. Today, the moon in Virgo is in opposition to Neptune in Pisces. And later on, the moon moves into the sign of Libra. So today you've got this almost parallel universe outside of the norms of life. And you get to play with this idea of true love and true romance and true connection and true energetic alchemy between two people. Now, your soulmate doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic soulmate, but the two of you can have such a beautiful pull and such a beautiful connection. And this week in particular, you are being urged with Mercury in Pisces also, with Neptune in Pisces, with the preparation of this new moon in Pisces on the 27th. You're really being asked to connect to your inner intuitive, your inner knowing, your inner artist, your inner beauty, and see how it is that you can project everything that you want to be true out into the 3D material realm. All right, first message, are you coming? Okay, there you go. Five of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. There is a conflict that may have arisen recently, and it's probably a really good idea for you to know that you're above it. You've already won the battle. And there's something about this particular conflict that's kind of going to set you free. It was actually something that was really lucky that happened for you. Now, I don't know who this particular conflict is with. Could have been with one person, a group of people, jobs, neighbors, whoever, whatever. Either way, you have the upper hand and you're in this position of power. You need to understand that the chain of events that occurred with this particular conflict is something that's actually really fortunate for you, because it's setting you free from either people with a lot of inherent conflict energy within themselves that they are just not sure how to handle, and so they may be lashing out on you. And what you need to know is that your retaliation is, yeah, of course it's making you stronger in the process, and you know, winning is always great, but there's something about this Piscean energy which is saying you really got to push your attention, you got to pull your attention away from this conflict, and you've really got to focus on how lucky this time is for you. 5 and 5. So there is an energy of change here. There is an energy of 6 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. I'm going to readjust these cards as I need to read them. Okay. 2025 is a year of change. Life as you know it, North Node Pisces, South Node Virgo. This is the axis in which Virgo sits. Venus sits. Venus currently in retrograde in the sign of Aries right now. There are issues, matters, conflicts that need to be faced head on. What this does for you is that it acknowledges that a period of change is now on the horizon, and the inevitable change that's supposed to take place is now set in motion. What this is doing for you, it is giving you the upper hand. It is asking you to remain in a balanced place, and it is asking you to maintain your boundaries. Make sure that the give and take between the interactions and the people that you have around you is fair and it is balanced. It's probably idea not to give too much right now, and it's probably a good idea not to accept too little right now. Taurian energy. The need for confidence in your actions, the need for believing in what you're doing, conviction and faith in the things that you say that you want to achieve, want to create. But there's also a need for conviction in how the tide is changing and your fortune is now getting a lot better. The Fool card. Whatever this conflict was, whatever it is that you feel like you may have lost, you had to go through this conflict, you had to lose this thing. Because first of all, those cups, the content of that whole experience may have been poison for you. And so sometimes it's a really lucky blessing when the universe decides to kick those cups over. Because ultimately God knows what you don't know. And so if the Matrix has been giving you signs to remove certain things from your life, it's not for you to extend that moment of grief. It's probably a good idea to get over the element of past hurts, disappointments, where you have had to disappoint people from your life. It's time to make amends with the losses, because ultimately what you are left with is enough to, and it is exactly what you need to get you where you need to be. The only thing that needs to shift here is getting out of victim mentality and into the winner mindset. Because whatever it was, it ended up not necessarily being a loss for you. You are here gathering the swords that were formed against you, i.e. all of those bits and pieces that were deliberately set out to belittle you, to hurt you, to lower you. You now win out because of those very things. Because fortune is now favoring the bold enough to have surefire faith, conviction, and trust. And those of you that are actually willing to take the first steps and this leap of faith in this brand new direction that you are being kind of told to go down. It's a new life, and you've been working really hard to manifest it. And you're being told very specifically, energetically, make sure your boundaries are being honored. Make sure you're not giving too much or accepting too little, or you yourself are not giving enough. Make sure everything is a balanced equation. And this is something that is really going to be this fortunate new beginning that you may have been waiting for. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands. For some of you, after a period of questioning and doubt, the theme of soulmates, partnerships, committed unions, as you walk through this 1111 portal on this Four of Wands card, the Moon card, the World card, the Ten of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. This portal, and I think this is the Pisces new moon, gives you an opportunity to take every single one of those swords that were formed against you, every single thing that was a hidden attack, every single thing that was something that was deliberately, intentionally done to cause you hurt and harm. This Pisces new moon gives you the opportunity to not only set yourself free and walk through this portal and set off into something that is a lot more of a happy, aligned, content family situation for you. But do one thing, tie up those loose ends before you get there. Every single place where you know that you're not getting what you need, every single place that you know is not giving what you deserve, every single thing that you know that is deliberately a hurt and a heartache caused by people that may not necessarily have the right intentions for you. It is a good idea for you to shut those doors now. Because what is on the other side of this portal is not only the things that were hidden and unclear and the things that you were unsure of, but you get a really good opportunity to heal and make peace with the things that may have felt like losses. Because you're now on this winning trajectory where you're being given this brand new beginning, but your faith and your conviction and your trust in yourself comes from a sense of needing to balance. Where is it that somebody may, or someone's or something may have been taking too much from you? More than they earned, more than they deserved. See what it is that you can do to nip that in the bud now, because that doesn't exist anymore. You're now in this really beautiful, happy, content family trajectory with all of the loving, supportive soulmates and partners that you need right there. The only thing that you need to do is have faith and have conviction and maybe connect to source as much as possible and see what it is that you can do to walk through these portals, because they're going to be really fortunate for you. And sometimes when you allow yourself to free yourself and let go of all of the things that may have held you in these states, please know that the shift now required in your state is that of change, active change, transformation, alchemy taking place from one state to the next. And if you're willing to believe in your fortune, the doors you walk through not only lead to secure, happy partnerships, but there's a lot of contentment here also. It really depends on how willing you are to change up your perspective. And if you will get yourself out of a victim mindset and know that you are the creator, co-creator in fact, of this movie that you're living out, and there's certain things that you may have held against yourself even that you need to let yourself off the hook for. Forgive yourself, forgive others around you, hold your head high, embrace this fortunate, lucky new beginning, walk hand in hand through these portals with those that want to be there for you. And that's it. The new beginning has begun. If you enjoyed the reading, do give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the like button, leave me a comment, let me know how you're doing. All donations are so greatly appreciated. Book a reading with me, email me at rubyreadstarot@hotmail.com. Lots and lots and lots of love to you guys. Have a really good one.